Hey guys, my name is Nicole, and today I'm going to be walking through a behavior modification technique with you. The technique that I will be choosing to teach is called the Changing-Criterion design. Before I get into the definitions and details of the Changing-Criterion design, I would first like to give you some background information on the behavior I am choosing to control. Behavior modification techniques can truly be used in any type of setting. For example, teaching children daily life skills, training new employees at a job, and even teaching your dog how to roll over is an example of a behavior modification technique. I'm a collegiate lacrosse player, and I spend a lot of time on the field and in the gym learning new plays and skills to better myself as an athlete. Lacrosse is a sport that is made up of a lot of abilities. The one ability I'm going to focus on in this video is under the category of fitness and conditioning: running, everyone's favorite. Lacrosse is broken down into 4 positions: goalie, who stands in the net and saves shots like all other goalies in sports; defenders, their job is to defend the goal and the goalie; attackers, they score goals against the other team; and then midfield, their job is to run the length of the field, and they also play defense and attack. I play midfield, so I get to play attack and defense during my games and practices. One of our defensive fitness and conditioning practices is footwork. We work on footwork by doing ladders. It is exactly the type of ladder that you are thinking of in your head, but instead of standing up, it is laid on the ground and the squares are used to step in to practice quick movements with your feet. Now that you have a brief understanding of the behavior I will be modifying, I'm going to go back into explaining the Changing-Criterion design. The Changing-Criterion design is one of the 6 most commonly used designs when doing research in behavior modification. The formal definition given by authors Martin and Pear of the 10th edition of Behavior Modification, What It Is and How You Do It, states, with a Changing-Criterion design, the control that the treatment exerts on an individual's behavior is evaluated by introducing successive changes in the behavioral criterion for application of treatment. So to simplify this definition, it is basically taking a certain behavior, and once that behavior is completed correctly, another component is added to it to complex the previous behavior. I have put together a visual demonstration to better your understanding by using the ladder footwork drill that I spoke about earlier. So, to break this down, the first target behavior is ladders with 1 foot in each box. To make sure the behavior is perfected with little to no mistakes, doing the behavior a few times may be beneficial to the individual who is being taught. Here's an example. So after completing ladders with 1 foot in each box, we will move to doing ladders with 2 feet in each box. This enhances the first behavior and leads to future changes in the behavior. So here's an example. Now, once this behavior is complete, a new technique can be added. The technique that I decided to demonstrate is 2 feet in each box with the addition of lateral movement. In lacrosse, we call this ladder drill in, out, out. So here's an example. This addition would not be possible without mastering the first 2 behaviors. Once this step is mastered, we can change the situation for a 4th time by adding a lacrosse stick. Here's an example of that. And again, once this behavior is finalized, another change can be made. Now, like the addition of a lacrosse stick, we are now going to add a lacrosse ball that must be kept in the lacrosse stick while completing the mastered footwork. Here's the example. Because the original behavior consistently changed in the same direction each time that a change was made in the criterion for the application of the example, it can be concluded that the treatment was responsible for the change in my behavior. The Changing-Criterion design may sound a lot like shaping, and in many ways it is like shaping. However, shaping occurs when a behavior is not already done. So for example, if I were shaping the behavior of ladders, I would be dealing with individuals who have never before participated in ladders and would start from the very beginning by breaking down the footwork and start lightly by walking. The Changing-Criterion design is used to enhance a behavior that is already mastered. If you have any questions, post a comment below. Now, get out there and use the Changing-Criterion design to modify someone's behavior. Good luck and thanks for watching. Happy modifying!